Hi, it's Sam from EMP, and instead of being in the VIP area or the media area, we're actually in our stand with Karl from Memoriam.
Absolutely pleased to see you, Sam. It's been a while.
It has, man.
Yeah,
it has.
you're keeping well?
I think it's been about 2016 last time I saw you, man.
Absolutely, yes. On tour, wasn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
No, tell a lie, sorry. It was in Germany last year, we did in Flammen. Yeah, remember?
Just about.
Yes, yeah, there was a lot of beers on the way to that festival, mate. There really was. So how was the main stage today at Bloodstock?
It was damp. Very damp, yeah. We started, I think we were on about 1:45 we started, and just before we started the heavens opened, and it was absolutely teeming down. It was absolutely torrential rain, and the poor people at the front of the stage were absolutely getting soaked, and we thought this is going to be a disaster. However, within about 10-15 minutes, down to our pure heaviness, the rain ceased. The Memoriam moistness was removed from the area, and then everyone came flooding out the tents, and the field was full of people, and it was a glorious show. You know, it was a very short set that we did. I think we only played for about 40 minutes. There's about 7 songs, so it was kind of over before we started. You know, as we were just getting into it, it was over. But it was great. Yeah, it was great. It's always good to play Bloodstock. For me personally, you know, it's 40 minutes down the road for me. It's it's really close to get to, and it's a very good. It's like a celebration of who we are as a band. You know, we've been doing this for 30 years, and my previous band would never play this kind of festival. So for me, with Memoriam, to be able to do this and to play on stage with my friends, is a real good celebration of life for me. A very life-affirming experience, and we had a great time. It was good.
No, that's good. That is really good. Because I can remember, I saw you in 2016 on the Sophie stage.
Yes.
So you went from that and 2 years up playing the main stage.
That was almost like one of our very first gigs on the Sophie stage. So such a lot has happened in such a relatively short space of time. The past 2 years, things have just gone snowballed like a massive avalanche for us, and it's been a great experience. We're just really enjoying what we're doing, and we're very privileged to be able to do this at this point in our lives. I was faced with a decision when Bolt Thrower finished. What to do? What did I want to do with the rest of my life? And one of those things was, I really wanted to be in a band. I enjoy doing this. This is what I am. It's what I forged my identity of being through. So, I wanted to get back in touch and do some work with my friends, Andy Whale, who, is the bass, the Bolt Thrower drummer in the first place, and Frank, I've known for 30 years. So it's just a really fantastic opportunity to do something with friends. I think that comes across when we play live. The camaraderie and the chemistry that's between us when we're on stage is something that's quite magical, really, and we always have a really good time when we do it. Not just the 45 hour we're on stage. The whole weekend of the travelling and stopping together, and the bar, blah blah blah.
And the bar,
the airports, that kind of thing. It's just a fantastic. Privileged experience to have, and we're just really relishing every minute of it.
Oh, that's really good. That is really good.
Yeah.
You've got some more festivals coming up. Partisan again, I think.
No, not this year. Partisan. We were supposed to be playing Partisan tomorrow, but instead of that, we are playing a festival in Portugal.
Okay.
On Sunday. So that's Vagos, just outside Lisbon. And then we got. Because generally speaking, we're never a band that's going to go on the road for 6 to 8 weeks on a tour bus. We're never going to do that. We've done that in the past. We've all got jobs, we've got kids, we've got other responsibilities outside of doing the band. So, we pretty much pick and choose what we want to do on our own terms, and it's generally gigs at weekends, festivals. The festival season is throughout the year now. It's not just limited to the summer. So we're quite busy. We spent the past couple of months writing some new tunes for the next album.
Oh, really? Because the second one didn't come out that long ago.
Yeah, absolutely. The second album, we had the first album out in March 2017. Second album was March 2018, and now we are in the process. Yeah, I think we're going to generally Release it a little bit later. Yeah, we're thinking about that.
April.
Yeah, we're going to record it next February and release it around about this time. So it's going to be 3 albums in 3 years.
That's really
we're trying to go for that kind of old school, kind of fast pace of, you know, we don't tend to, you know, dwell too much on what we do. We kind of enjoy what we do. We write something. We retain that kind of essence of rawness about what we're doing, and then we move on to the next album, the next song. You know, so that's what it's all about, really. It's trying to create that old school feel, how it was when we first started out doing this in the late 80s, and we were just having a great time doing it. And long may it last.
Yeah, I hope it does. I think that's a good way to do it as well, because it seems like metal went through a phase where bands were releasing an album every 5 years or every 6 years, and you just kind of forget about them. You're like, I remember that band vaguely.
Yeah,
and now it seems to be sort of more 2 to 3, but going to 1's really good.
Well, that's how it was when we very first started out doing this in 86, 87. You know, things came out at a very fast pace. It was a very creative period, and you know, with Memoriam, it's great because, you know, we're not tied to any set formulas or parameters. We can pretty much do what we want to do on our own terms. You know, lyrically wise as well, I've got a pretty open textbook as to what I can write songs about as well. So it's very creatively free in that respect. So there's a lot of ideas knocking about and a lot of things that we want to try and get down. We're very aware of our age as well, in respect of what we've been doing, and we know that our time span on this planet isn't long. We've seen many people that we know and love pass away along the side, so we're very aware of that. So what we're trying to achieve is as much as we can do in as short a time as possible, really.
I think it's the best way.
Yeah, and we're just loving it. We're just having a really good time doing that, and that's the bottom line, really. We're enjoying it, and the fact that other people tend to kind of also quite feed off that enjoyment and enjoy it too it's just a bit of a bonus, really.
Well, you are the king of death metal, sir.
I am the king of death metal.
Anyway, Karl, thank you ever so much, brother. Always a pleasure. Always absolute pleasure. You take care of yourself. See you later.
See you,
Thank you.